Well, despite the United States government shutdown that started at midnight, operations at the local U.S. Embassy continued as normal. The shutdown has affected more than 800,000 U.S. federal employees and will cost the Obama administration $1 billion a week. In a statement issued this morning, embassy officials confirmed that all embassy services, including consular services, both to the United States citizens and visa applicants, and port of entry operations at both the Nassau and Freeport International airports continue as normal. Foreign Affairs Minister Fred Mitchell, who is in New York this week, says he doesn't foresee any immediate impact from the shutdown.
My feeling here is that all of the essential services connected with the conduct of U.S. government matters across the world will continue. And so I would expect that there'd be minimal impacts on the foreign service of the United States government because I would think that most of those services are considered essential. And of course, one of the things that affects the Bahamas is the fact that air traffic control over a certain height in our airspace is actually controlled by the United States Federal Administration Authority, and from my reading, there's not going to be any impact upon that.
Minister Mitchell says that Foreign Affairs has not been notified of any potential impact by the United States Embassy.
The minister who's acting for me is Sir Davis, and I know that yesterday they had a meeting with the Chargé of the United States in the Bahamas, but that had to do with a statement to be made on Syria, and so the issue of the shutdown did not, from the minutes that I saw, did not arise in that meeting.
Now, the U.S. government, as we've said, has undertaken a temporary shutdown after the two houses of Congress failed to agree on a new budget. The Republican-led House of Representatives insisted on delaying President Barack Obama's health care reform, dubbed Obamacare, as a condition for passing the bill. More than 800,000 federal employees face unpaid leave with no guarantee of back pay once the deadlock is over. Today, ZNS News took to the streets and talked to a few American citizens and federal employees about this issue.
If they start cutting their own wages, as far as the president on down, maybe it would trickle on down and benefit all of the United States, period, instead of all the jobless, homeless, hungry that we have going on in the States.
The government should have stayed out of all of this to begin with and let Americans handle it on their own. You know, I don't believe in socialized medicine at all. If you work hard, you're successful, you work for a big company, then, you know, you should be able to get the insurance that you pay for. And if you don't want to work, then you don't get insurance. That's the bottom line.
Congressmen should pay better close attention to what the people want and just work out a deal according to what we want and what they know we want. I think right now what they're doing is they're just trying to get their own personal agendas out, and I think that's harmful to the country, obviously.
Hostage for political reasons, in the sense that Congress can't agree on something, and so they don't let us work. And this has implications for us in terms of our everyday debts. It does create hardship. So, needless to say, no federal worker is overjoyed about all of this.